You mentioned Dustin Hopkins. Percentage of scoring plays that are field goals. So the Browns are near the top of the league. Number one is the Jets, 69.7. Browns and Steelers, both battling in the middle of that playoff hunt. They're number two at 58.3. Seahawks are fourth. Titans are fifth. The other thing I would say about that, Tim, is I think it shows Kevin Stefanski understands the limitations that he is working with. Normally he'd be going for it, and he's taking the 3 points. He knows he has his defense. He trusts his kicker. He trusts his defense. Again, that's a sign he understands how he's going to have to win. It isn't going to be pretty.
To what you have, and I think that's what the smart coaches do, and you're seeing Kevin Stefanski continue to evolve in that regard, in my opinion. I mean, just the fact that, he's more willing to trust his defense, he's been willing to punt the football a little more, I think has shown, that he has an understanding of the way to put his team in the best position to be successful. But there's one other thing to point out in that graph that I think that's worth mentioning is that, the Browns have kicked, the second highest percentage of field goals as far as scoring points go, but also they're 15th in the NFL in scoring offense, 21.7 points a game. So it's not like they're scoring 10, 11 points or whatever. They're still scoring outside these last two games. They've had games in the 20s. They've had a pair of games in the 30s. So, and Dustin Hopkins has kicked a lot of field goals this season, even just looking at the numbers, 28 of 31 on field goals. So that's a lot of field goals to have through 11 games of the season. So they've been able to score a bunch. It's not like they haven't put up a bunch of points. It just happens that, they just haven't finished a lot of drives with touchdowns. Again, in spite of all that being in the top half of the NFL in scoring, it's a pretty good job.